Who are you, spirit? The plague's corrupted the rest of us. The steel garrote. Our minds. Broken. I won't let it take me. I'll keep my sanity. You're... not real! You can't be. No! Go away, spirit!
The trap cuts. The fox cries at the pain of the hare. The justice of the wild.
Go away! Oh, I know you're not real. I'll stop you if I must. You'll hurt me? God, please. Before this, I was a farmhand. I'm wheat. No more dangerous than wheat. What was that prayer Ludwig taught us to banish the visions? Fearsome Woodica, by your withering gaze, I bind this tricksome devil. Oh, God, it's still there. I see the canopy of a tree inside your soul. No, stop looking at me. I don't want to see it.
I wish I could say he isn't too far gone, but we both know better.
None shall pass, she said. The ruiner, the rival, the seed of the poisonous tree. Woedica, bind you, villain.
Nice!
That'll show him. I'll explore ancient ruins any day, but mines, no thank you.
After them!
Behind him!
Watch your right! Behind you!
It's the envoy. Read this.
Good fight.
Come on. Come on.
Steel garrote did this. You can tell because the cowards ran away.
We won't let them get far.
Unseen, unheard.
Let's get them. Nicely done.
Behind!
Anyone?
Just like the good old days.
Feed you to the water.
Next one's mine.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come. I don't know. They caught me. They said they had questions. Then they stopped making sense. Just nonsense.
That's the Dream Scourge, all right.
Please. There is a friend of mine hiding in the summit. You have to help me before it's too late.
Let's hope it's not too late.
Right behind you.
It's the envoy! We've dropped the Inquisitor! You won't get Never had a chance.
There's gotta be another way through.
Right flank!
Let's finish this.
Kai, weapons ready.
On your right!
Under my protection.
Nice shot!
The steel garrote left in a hurry. Either they were 2 steps ahead of us, or running for their lives.
Are these Pargrunan books? Like campfire reading? I wonder how the Steel Garrote got them. They've got Solace Keep circled on that map. Whatever this means, it isn't good.
I don't believe the keep is what they're after. Look at these books. They want the garden. Someone was researching the garden. But what's the connection? There's no obvious path from Solace.
Hang on. What if that path is under the keep? Someone must have told Ludwig. Even amongst a tight-knit group like the Pargrunan, there's always someone with a price.
We can't allow the steel garrote to reach the garden. You are meant to go there, and we are meant to take you. Don't forget the plants and animals. Their souls depend on us as well.
We won't let them down.
Trespasser! She defiles our ground! Murderer! She is near!
You will go no further. The garden is under our protection.
And who is going to stop me? The time has come to take the garden.
The Wardens will never...
Yesterday, this island suffered in the grip of its own madness. Today, the living lands unites under one flag. One people. One law. One true God.
No! Never again!
In the eyes!
Paladin.
Invaders in the garden!
Not bad, envoy.
Shy, envoy. Come. Let's talk.
Another win. But
So
who's
here
counting?
you are. Sapadal coaxed you toward the garden, a spider luring a fly to the safety of the web.
Who spins? Who rides? She weaves a trap of steel.
Look at my paladins, envoy. Look what your god has done to us. I should have realized it sooner. The Dream Scourge is Sapadal's weapon. A cudgel to drive us out of the living lands. And mortals have a right to secure their future.
From this mad god, you mean? Does your vengeful Oathbinder offer a better one?
What a pair we make, envoy. Proxies in a war between gods. Your patron versus my faith. A war that ends here and now. The choice is ours. Do we trust our own judgment? Or do we gamble it all on the monster whispering in your ear? Keep your promise to the Emperor. Cut the Dream Scourge off at the root. Permanently.
No!
No matter where we turn, we find the consequences of Sapadal. Plague, blight, madness. The living lands hangs by a thread because mortals cannot live in the shadow of a god, much less one that's lost its mind.
I hate to say this, but she's got a point. Not that I trust her with the solution.
Use whatever brain is left in your skull. Mortals have been here for centuries. It's only gotten worse since you arrived.
You and I alone can save the living lands by destroying the unending madness that is Sapadal.
Listen, I don't agree with the Inquisitor on much else, but she's right about this. No matter who controls the living lands, Sapadal's a danger to everyone who lives here.
From her point of view, the answer is obvious. But consider what we know about Sapadal. Or, to be precise, what we don't know. The consequences we've seen are not Sapadal's true nature, but the projections of their tormented mind. Whatever we do, will at least put an end to their imprisonment. Nothing should live in a cage.
Our time is short. Choose.
Break the bars!
You know them best. If that's what you believe, I'll stand by you.
Hear that, you shambling old bag of bones? You decaying cesspit of nightmares?
I knew it might come to this. Sapadal has a stronger claim on you than we ever did. Still, I had hoped your wisdom would prevail, if not your loyalty. What a shame to destroy so much potential. This battle has raged for millennia. If you will not finish it, then I will. Prepare yourself for the beyond.
Don't let the dream close around.
Dodge this!
Grow up and...
Awesome shooting!
Under my
We're not out of the woods yet. Come on.
nicely done!
Don't let up.
For the wheel. We'll get them next time. Protect the envoy! Invaders in the garden!
We got the Inquisitor. Almost feels too good to be true. This isn't the first time she's died. It might not be the last. I hate to say it, but whatever did that, whatever turned all those people into dream thralls, I think it was Sabadell. We've got to get you to the garden, whatever it takes.
Vipers in a knot. The venom drowns us. Save us, please.
I wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Touch the Aedyr. Feel our voice. They stand outside our prison. We rattle the bars, they do not hear. We scream, they do not answer. They come, a surging flood of parasites. They destroy us bite by bite. We do not wish this, not again. They eat us alive. Out! Let us out! Set us free! There are always more. New steel treads upon the ashes of the old. The light stands in the midst, the old light. It blinds us. Send it away! We grow new life, better life. We fill them until they explode. Death is decay. Decay is life. Growth is life. Growth is pain. It hurts. It has always hurt this way. And our pain spreads, and the rot spreads. The plague grows. Not lying, no. We did not remember. We feared your judgment. We did not want to remember. We were nothing once, and then we were. As we woke to the world, we reached out and we found them, the other gods. We thought they would love us, but they flinched from us like we were a flame. The charred queen called us an abomination. We tore chasms in the land and boiled its rivers to stop her magfolk, to save our people. How could we have known how fragile their bodies were? She hurt us. Killed those who loved us. She wanted us gone, forgotten, destroyed utterly. She called us aberration. She named us monster before we even knew what we were. Yet she made it our sin. She who caged us. She who called us monster. We thrash and the affliction rises. We scream and the rot spreads. We did not intend to lie. Can the river not wash and drown? Can poison not cure the disease? They hurt us. We hurt them back. We hurt them again, again, again. We dreamed of green shoots, roses without thorns to prick. The vines of the past strangle us. We... Help us. We are alone. We cause it, but it is not our way. We will make this better. We promise. Help us. Release us. Then the rot ends. Bare the throat. This time will be different. We promise. Free us. All will be well. We give you another sliver of our power, a piece of us. Do you accept? The parasites who trapped us left a door in the garden's wall. Reach it, and you can set us free. Let us aid you once more. We grant you our power. Find the wall of the valley across the acid sea. It cups our prison in its palm. It waits. We wait. Free us. End our suffering.
No disturb! Ori in the brush!
Storm! Devour!
Not that you asked for my opinion, but...
Invade!
Glad you're right. This is all a bit much for me.
Awesome shooting! Ori in the brush!
Coming from your right!
Enemy to the right!
That's done? Who's hungry? Never had a chance.
Show me what you got!
disturbs us.
Take your best shot.
Keep is on high alert. Good. At least they know how to plan for a crisis.
And then what? That's why none. He's not the one I'm worried about. Someone's going to have to tell the outposts.
Sure, keep it up. I knew it. The moment I saw that the team...
Everyone, please, do not panic. Simply exit the keep quickly and go and...
Envoy! Gods beyond, who let you in here? Please, whatever it is, we are in crisis. I cannot help you.
We're minutes away from being overrun by lava flows. I have to get my people out. You must leave now. We told you, we don't know, and this is hardly the time to be asking. Then find someone who can help us. We know the path is beneath the keep, and so do the steel garrote.
Be thankful you're talking to us rather than them. They were planning to storm the keep.
The steel garrote were marching on the keep? How? Why would they think the garden was beneath Solace?
Why didn't you tell me? You should have reported your findings. It makes sense. They must have used the book to triangulate its location. But still, Kostya's scouts would have seen them and they didn't report. You weren't lying then. He was. Good God.
Could Kostya have told the steel garrote about another entrance to the garden? No. If such a thing existed, I can't believe it. He wouldn't. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I was a fool. I have failed my duties. Kostya.
Nobody truly knows Kostya. Not even I suspect himself. At his core, Envoy, he is afraid, as all kith are. But he allows his fear to rule him. And that makes him weak.
I understand how Kostya could be tempted by false notions of freedom and prosperity, but... Oh, this is entirely too much. How could he have done this? I can't believe Kostya handed the steel garrote a secret we protected for hundreds of years. We took Mayu. Who knows what he'll do with the sluice gates? He cares so little for the keep that I worry he's going to have us drowning in lava.
I will. Abaddon stay my tongue if I betray him, but I will. I will show you where Kostya has gone. If you find that he's doing anything other than opening the gates that would protect our home from the lava, I would ask that you stop him. I do not wish to see him dead, but if he would risk the keep, then he risks our lives. We cannot suffer those who would harm us to live. Now I must return to the evacuation, and you must go on your way. Let's hope we don't need your wishes. If your arrival is indeed a message from Nandru, I hope he remembers his people well. I hope he is proud of us. Go now, and go with the gods.
Outsider! That was a damn big explosion, wasn't it? Heard it down here above the sound of the anvils. What can I do for you?
They went through this door. Be careful about it.
What a unique ecosystem.
That's getting high. We shouldn't stick around.
Yeah.
Good shooting, Kai.
Come on, we don't want to be down here when Kostya does whatever he's planning. That's one for us.
Voices silenced.
This whole place feels like it's gonna come apart.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
Watch your step. Even you wouldn't come back from that fall, envoy.
We've got company! Never had a chance.
These bodies are still warm. Kostya must have passed by recently. We should...
Isam! Asamu Sude!
That was a close one.
Aye, aye. Think, just jump.
It cannot be.
My brother, soul of my soul, how did you find me here? I have been here for so long. No one came looking. Andrew, you are blessed, my fellow Bargrunen said. But I did not come here to meet Sabadar. I am hiding from them. I remember it all. I feel Sabadar's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run. That was the name my mother gave me. But that was never what they called me. To them, I was beloved. An endearment my God wielded against me like a cudgel. I would have killed them with it if I could. But they were beloved of me, too. That was the name they gave themselves, stolen from the ancient souls, whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them. You have seen them, as I have. Memories of their ancient, chosen children. Rips in the fabric between the here and the beyond that allow the dreams of the dead to leak through. Memories of the Aedyr, people like you or I, who loved Sabadar and were betrayed by them. This land was once a jungle, rich, alive. I saw it through their eyes. The people tried to look after themselves, to rely less on Sabadar. But to be relied upon was all their god desired. They felled a tree, and for that slight, Sabadar turned their world to ash, ignited the breath in their lungs, and made their people into dust. Sabadar burned the world, and the people who revered them suffered for it. So that I would be confronted every day with what our God had done. So that I would not grow weak and give in. So that I would not go to them and do what they have asked of you. So that I would never set them free. No, their final death came later. A gift to the Aedyr from the true gods, who wished to bring their children back to them, back to her. The rightful queen, Wodiga. She is the center of everything. Anything that lives can be made dead. Even a soul comprised of 1,000,000 souls can be compelled to rot. The true gods have waited centuries to help us. You, my brother, who are more brave than I, go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree. We're nearly at the end. You know, I always meant to die down here. To siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world. Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sabadal releases you to the same long peace. I do not know my end. In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of. Do not thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy them, rather. And when you see Mordecai, tell her I said hello.
Strange. Phantasmal focus picked up something, but it's gone now.
You okay? You went away again, but this time seemed different. I had no idea the Godless built so much. Sluice gates ahead. Let's find Kostya, fast. Lava's high. Gotta hurry.
Good. You're here. Help me destroy this winch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it. I figured you might have. Bloodthirsty. You people just can't help yourselves. Me, specifically? No. I only provided them access to material from the living archives. The books and records that the novice brought to them were what revealed the secret. By the way, is that novice still alive? I see. And what of the Steel Garrote? Should I assume they're all dead as well? I could have used them. I could have fixed everything. But you've done me a favor in a way. So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here, doomed by an oath to a dead man.
No one should be bound to a pile of stones. Certainly not because of a centuries-old oath.
Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath. Then my conviction only grows stronger, envoy. Nandru never wanted what was best for us. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you. Ha! Finally! Proof she's got a spine. Well, envoy, Now's your chance. Are you going to be a good little minion and do as she asked? Or will you let me save my people from themselves?
Then grow anew, a flow to purge the weight. We twine.
That is all I ask. You should hurry on with your task. The lava's rising quickly now. Safe travels to the garden. You'll find your entrance just past this door. I suspect you're the only one aside from Nandru who can open it.
Why help my settlement only to condemn this one? It makes no sense.
If destroying Solace frees these people from a dead oath, let it crumble.
Leave it. Go on. You must get to the garden, and I must see to my people. See you on the next turn.
Good work, but we shouldn't stick around. Envoy, I'll give you this. You know how to leave an impression.
Another once mighty settlement goes up in flames. For better or worse, you are a catalyst of change. That must be a heavy burden.
Takes a special kind of clarity to do what needs doing. Especially when it looks like this. Looks like everyone made it out.
Can't believe it's...
Still alive, eh?
What do...
I take over the job and all this happens, Envoy. It never ends.
I can't believe it.
The keep is gone, Envoy. I cannot believe it. Surely something must still stand? A lie. You call our oath a lie? No, we will not discuss this. Tell me about the keep. Does any of it remain? It doesn't matter, Envoy. An oath is an oath. If Nandru thought it best, then so do I. Now tell me about the keep. No, no, no. Tell me you're lying, Envoy. It can't be true. It can't all be gone. Where is Kostya? He won't lie to me. Thank Nandru that he is alive. There is mercy in this universe. I've decided. Kostya will assume leadership of the Pargrunen. He has always believed in a better life for our people. One that I could not provide. If he wishes to retain me as an advisor, I will stay. But I failed at the oath I swore to Nandru, to keep our people in solace and protect the garden. I did everything in my power to uphold Nandru's oath, and it brought us to a place of conflict and ruin.
Kostya sees a better life for our people. And he believes I stand in the way. Perhaps he is right.
I hope you're ready to deal with your god when we find the garden.
Closer. We have waited so long.
You Aedyr Empire. Take a few more moments to think closely before you go destroying your friends' homes next time.
Where's this coming from? Solace wasn't a home, it was a prison. We all saw that.
What gives you the authority to decide the fate of an entire settlement? That fits the Steel Garrote, but not you.
Darling, think it through. The Pargrunen were stuck rotting in their keep, and the envoys freed them.
What about those who wanted to stay there, huh? What life are they free to live now?
Whatever life they want. Same as you chose when you left.
Oh, so because I wanted to leave, it should be destroyed? I had no idea I had that kind of power.
Darling, it wasn't your decision. Clearly you didn't wish it. Exactly.
Oh, so you think you know what's best for them? For us? You, an envoy from Usundan Aedyr.
That's what Aedyr wants. For us to stop worrying about our own destiny and leave it in their hands.
Agree to blissfully disagree.
I think we could all use a break. Let's camp and get some rest,
Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fior, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us. We should be so lucky.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear ya. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
Can you imagine? An untouched spiritual wilderness just waiting for us. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind. Anytime, darling.
Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan? You're not the only one. Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in. Just one. Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
And you don't have to. We pull together, and that's plenty.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
Mark. Marius, I know Solace was a lot of things, but it was once your home. It can't be easy to see it fall.
Not sure what to say. That was my home, but I left there for a reason. Part of me thinks it was about time those walls fell.
Even if it is for the best that the keep is gone, it could still make you sad, dearie.
The mere thought of going there paralyzed me. I thought I was gonna die. I don't feel a ton of squishy feelings for Solace. After centuries of isolation and obsessing over tradition, they might have deserved to be destroyed from within.
Yes, traditions should serve people, not the other way around.
Tradition can go suck. Never really did anyone much good.
It will sunder all the living lands if we do not put a stop to it.
I know. I felt the lives lost.
It is inexcusable. The forces of nature must be kept in balance. This abuse cannot go unpunished. Power has a cost. If this is how it rules over its domain, it has shown that it cannot be trusted to wield it.
Regrettable. It could have learned from us.
It cannot reach us, nor we it. The damnable Aedyr separates us.
We do not disagree, brother. But if we act without thinking, we are no better than... No.
No? What do you mean?
We are too late. I sense a great shift in the Aedyr. One of our siblings has moved with terrible strength. What have they done?
May the hunt begin.
Not bad. Little art to brighten up the camp. So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began, and where it all ends. For so long I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Oh, why am I so anxious? I think that I'm juggling so many variables that it's impossible to focus on even one. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan? That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it. And only one chance to get it right. My parents were going to build a better world for Animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did, to an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything. I'll try to remember that. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it. Who could rest at a time like this? I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. What possessed you to destroy the keep? You broke an egg to make an omelette, in other words. Maybe it isn't all bad. Maybe now the wardens can decide who and what they are, with no traditions holding them back. Or maybe I'm guilty of wishful thinking, trying to find meaning in the midst of chaos. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways. And its disadvantages. Someone is always watching you. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting. Pleasant dreams. Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement? Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands. What happened to Nandru was ages ago. Plenty of time to reconsider one's choices. No one is closer to Sapodal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts. Of course you do. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, a little outside perspective always helps. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapodal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands. Until next time.
Envoy, you're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah? Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd have to stand by and watch while it happened. Sure you do. I guess you just didn't know any better. But enough of that. You have a lot to do, and I'm right behind you. Right, changing the subject. Thanks for talking. Envoy, I've seen Mount Forgia erupt before, but never like that. It's like it was angry, like it was screaming in pain. I don't know what really happened, but I assume Sapodal was involved. Oh, they overreacted. I see. Just a tiny baby god throwing a tantrum, blowing up the land and killing everyone. Poor thing. They must be terrified. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading. Envoy? Blacked out at that Aedyr and the lava tubes beneath Solace, but it seemed different somehow. Oh, okay. Nothing to worry about. Wait. Nandru? As in founder of Solace, obsessed with the garden, actual Nandru. Well, that's not what I was expecting. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru, and here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunen who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Blessed stay impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need? Until next time.
Looks like a dead end. Oh, I stand corrected.
Nice of someone to mark that spot for us.
That's it. The heart of the garden. Sappadal's cage.
Ready, aim.
Who's next? Don't see a better way down. You first. I'll be right behind you.
Don't look down.
I want... once heard rumors about a cataclysm in the Deadfire. Something about the lost city of Ukaizo. Does that ring any bells?
The higher-ups with fancy hats were looking for it, but that was all above my rank.
But there was also talk of a broken machine? A device so large that it towered over the city.
Definitely sounds like the kind of thing the fancy hats would have been interested in. But why are you so curious about it? When you find Sappadal, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place. I'm a man of hidden depths. What's not to love about floating islands and a spectral tree? Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse. Though, maybe don't mention that to Sappadal when you meet them. No one likes being told they don't have it that bad. And from what you've shared, Sappadal doesn't exactly seem even-keeled. Complicated. I've heard that before. It's never a good thing. And I don't envy you having to deal with the loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have if, when, we escape this place. Lucky thing your emperor sent his best representative as his envoy, right? You'll have your work cut out for you. You may have averted the attack on Fjord, but this is one situation where it's the thought that counts. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise animancy. Not when Heelgard banned the practice in Paradise. Even if you believe that, no one else will. And that's not all. You helped Ludwig destroy Nakukubel. And while most people don't give a tarnished skate for godless ruins, they'll see that as a powerful demonstration of siege weaponry. Again, people won't see a difference, not when your groups have been working so closely. And then there's Solace, the oldest continuously inhabited stronghold in the Living Lands, the pride of the Pargrunen, now reduced to ash and rubble. Yep, and the other half will have stories about how the Steel Garrote and the sudden arrival of the Aedyr envoy hastened their exodus. Fairly or not, a lot of blame's gonna be laid at Aedyr's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Heelgard's been helping matters while you've been out here. If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg. And you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy. Yeah, those were your orders. And if you make it back, you'll be the godlike Aedyran who survived an assassination, treated with local leaders, faced a god, and stopped the Dream Scourge. That's a powerful symbol indeed. I wouldn't either. Look on the bright side. Maybe we die here, and then you don't have to. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this. Anytime. Good night, Envoy.
Envoy? What do you need? If I must. Right. As we were saying, I don't think I could do what you do. Too many unknowns.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still. Your soul is small. The essence weighs like the sea on your chest. We feel the pressure, darkness, yet somehow strengthened resolve. We wonder. We did not foresee this. A debt of knowledge. We concede. The sky is green. The fish breathes air. We can no longer imagine. We would run, roll with the tide, sink our fingers into new earth. Whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands. Disturb the dirt, but spare the blooms. Shake the roots slowly. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be. We spoke of flowers. We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
I see the disciple has found his way into the cell.
No. Clarion Steel. We know this voice. Why is she here?
I was unclear last time. I will not repeat my mistake.
Out. Out. Her voice pierces our skin.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with? Hell? It has forged the iron of its own restraints. Do you think you're special, with your god's thorn in your side? Do you believe you can hold dominion over chaos itself? When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland. You suspected. Then you must have understood why.
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained. Chaos is a blight. It must be scourged before it spreads. A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with. Of course I will. The poor godless, worshipping the very thing that subsumed them. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it. A regrettable consequence of a necessary war.
Why does our prison not protect us? Help us! Silence her!
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor sense. Aedyr is the only thing holding back the tide of entropy. I refuse to even dignify that with a response. But there is still time. You can succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently. Very well. I cannot force a child to bend to my will. But I will not stand by and watch you undo my work. You should have thought more carefully before you broke your oath to the Empire. Let this be a lesson to you.
Never understood Wodika's appeal. Still don't.
That's it. From now on, I care to no god.
Next one's mine!
That was a close one. Move. Wish there was time to study it before it kills us. Let's finish this.
Awesome shooting!
Another win, but who's counting?
What is that? I know that place, right? Oh no. No. Why is this? They're dead. Like it just happened. Like I remember.
This is the moment I found you. Bundled and crying, while our parents died.
Viate. You're not here. You can't be here.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. We are in the garden. As strange as this seems, it is normal here. What I am now is much better than what I was becoming then. That much is certain.
I have faced this already. Why force me to do it again? Then for the god's sake, what is it? I am exhausted, Viate. I can't take much more of this.
You know where we are. This is my memory. When everyone died, and I found you back in your tent. How much of this do you remember? I can't tell from your eyes.
We dealt with Razvan. He got what was coming to him.
Sapadal wants to understand. They know your envoy very well, but not the people next to them.
I have what I needed. We dealt with Razvan. We avenged our parents' deaths.
Then maybe it was I who needed to speak with my Viate. With a clear mind this time. Even when we were children, you kept me alive, first by needing my protection, and then by being who you turned out to be. When you left Solace, it was like I lost more than my best friend. I lost my need to live.
I know. And I'm not sure I'll ever live that down. I don't think I know how.
You've always done everything you could to survive. It's time for you to learn how to live.
So, what do we do now?
I feel strongly that there's nothing left to forgive.
Easier said than accepted, Viate. Forgiving myself is the hardest part. We've both been through so much. But I can see that it's all behind us now. Just another thing we've survived after all this time.
A fine way to put it. More like tolerate, in my case, but... right.
See what I put up with, Envoy? Still wonder why I left Solace?
Get out of here. Hike up your waistline and go talk to a god. They'll be waiting.
Well, it was... good to see you, Viate. Even with all this.
Take care of my little friend, Envoy. He needs you more than he'll say.
Enemy attack!
Awesome shooting!
Stay on your toes.
Here we go!
Isaac! Behind it!
Left leg!
Awesome shooting!
little power goes a long way. I recognize this. It belongs to Tama.
Are you seeing this too? No. No. This can't be. The giant roots, the acid sea, the chasms across the island. That's Sappadol's doing? This room, it looks just like Tama's. Tama. No. No. I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this, Envoy? This is your god's prison, not mine. It feels like I'm standing on a storm-tossed deck. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing. Then what am I looking at? I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense? That's the problem. I can't picture him anymore. I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. His rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it. I did. Sounds downright selfish of me when you put it that way. But this Tama's more than that. All his moments at once, joy, sadness, anger, heartbreak, stomachache, everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we'd met. He's almost a stranger. I'm not. All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when I failed him. But now that I see him as more, it's like he's free of that. You're right. I am. It's like you said. I'm not letting my regret define me. I won't make that mistake again. And we've got farther to go before this is over. I never thought I'd meet someone I respect the way I respected Tama. But you've made some tough calls, and you've kept your head and your heart in the right place. So whatever comes next, I'm with you until the end. Now let's go find this god of yours and end the dream Scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain? True enough. Let's end this. I'll follow your lead, as always.
Here it comes.
Charge it up. Just a little spark.
Unseek!
That's one for us.
Incredible.
To see all this in its heyday, in its full splendor.
What is happening? Does the affliction fester even here? It threatens our heart. We cannot fight this invasion alone. Hurry! Your presence relieves us.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad? Can't we take a closer look? Please? What is the meaning of this? It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing. I hate it. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go? They have a sick sense of humor. Whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step forward and answer for yourself, coward!
Godlike of Sapadal, long have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
It's not just me, right? The plants are talking.
Oh my gods. They're alive? What do you think you're doing?
Giada Castel, welcome.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us."
But when Sapadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing.
No, this can't be. What exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
Sapadal does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapadal destroyed my family. I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal responsible. Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat. But that isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being. Indulge me a moment. I've been waiting a long time for this. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
Not to be pedantic, but that was 4 questions.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness. Easier said than done. For once, I'm going to heed my own advice. Listen to what my heart tells me. If you seek forgiveness, look for it within. Don't ask me to give up any more than I already have.
We understand. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way. The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to. May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
Give her space, dearie. Giada will speak more when she's ready.
We have been here. We were here all the yesterdays before. The sun rises and sets. Time is mud. When were you born? When were we? We cannot say. We feel no spark of the Tibaris Inachus in this place. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone. Still wings, the clear glass of the pond. They took it all away. A tide of souls thrown upon the wheel. The ground gives way. We fall. Now our memory is a wound reopened. They came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding steel. A chill in our spine. How could we name it? First, they blinded us. Shining eyes pierced the concealing dark. Then, they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed. The snake attacked the bear, venom from behind. We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey. A jug to catch water. We overflowed. We persisted. We were everywhere. How could they cull the wind? How could they trap the stars? Then, they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze. They could not destroy us. They would destroy all who knew us. The Akita howled. They died. We cried out, sundered soul by soul. We broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning from our hands. But they marched on. We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves. Our flailing smothered the cries. Were they theirs? Ours? The needle struck. They raised machines. We tried to tear down the garden's walls. Then, nothing. Not death. Worse. A void. We reached out, but the machines held us in. We could not feel the new day's sun. Lay in the shifting tide. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves. Their cries, swords in our heart, a severed limb. We watched helplessly for aeons, until you. We are the lamp, the bonfire, forces to be controlled. The wound numbs now. We watch as the river of time expands. In the silence of our prison we find clarity. How many voices lost? How many saplings have we cut down? We sink into the endless night. Perhaps we should be here. We are the rain, the swaying grass. What do they have to fear? The volcano, the chasm. We had not considered this. Soil stirs. We have a new memory of this place. You opened the final lock, entered the hidden glade. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps carefully. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Oh, big mistake!
Where's my mark?
Awesome shooting!
Right as rain.
was just getting warmed up.
This place feels familiar. Hurry, let's go inside. This is the library from my dreams. It's real? This looks like the Aedyr building this place. Clearly they wanted their story preserved, no matter the cost. Garlawain's gonads. Envoy? I never told you this, but I've dreamed of this place every night for most of my life. This is a godless library. An actual, real-life godless library. It's why I study the godless, because this place has haunted me since I was a child. And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness. Must you always default to military tactics? Finally, you've arrived. Ah, there it spells. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the librarian from my dreams. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
You could be twins. Except your hair's better.
It has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
This is definitely sounding like one of Giada's ghost stories.
I was the last of the Aedyr. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean the Magfolk attacks. Yes, we've heard. Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us. No. For some reason, Wodigan beliefs didn't really take off here, Envoy. But how did the Magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the Magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that Magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine. It really speaks to her dedication. Our dedication. Yardsley, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history, but you... Someone must tell the story of the Aedyr, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Think about it, Yardsley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams. Yardsley, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Aedyr will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy? That apprenticeship is more than I could have ever asked for. I don't know. That's hard to ignore. The chosen of Soppadal, yet you do not stand with your people. How disappointing. Our time is at an end, Yardsley. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Tell me about your marriage rights. Oh, did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yardsley alive. She is the last hope of the Aedyr. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. Choose well, Yardsley. And good luck. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but we should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later. I'll never understand the Aedyr love for death traps.
I'm starting to think these people killed themselves off.
This place seems less like a death trap. Maybe we could stop, catch our breath.